Hello student. Okay, let me adjust. I don't want to block the calculator. Just give me a real quick. I'll make this calculator smaller a bit so that it doesn't block by the block by myself. I think can be bigger a little bit. It doesn't matter as long as it's not blocking. I think it should be fine. Okay. Yeah, cool. Why is this one? I'm not using this one. Right. Hi. Thanks for waiting. And today we'll do about Putrajaya paper. Yeah, we did quite a lot of difficult paper, and today I purposely choose one which is not too hard, because like not all the MF students are very smart, and I also believe the average question, like average and simple question, will take about 60 to 70%. So yeah, and then if you want to get A minus is about, my student told me last year's statistic is about 50 to 59. Yeah, it's already is A minus already. So yeah, so actually is quite easy to get A minus. So this is a reason why I think at this moment I don't want to focus on super hard questions, because it's just like few weeks away from your real SPM. I just hope, yeah, I just don't want to scare you. But so yeah, so we choose about Putrajaya. This paper is still fine. Okay, so let's begin. And I hope all of you are doing fine and doing well here. I'm waiting for Putrajaya paper. All right, then you have a very good luck here because I just browsed through some of the paper and I choose this one. And yeah, I also heard a lot of students got COVID from government school. So yeah, I hope all of you are doing fine there. And yes, we know our COVID cases is actually increasing day by day. So make sure you really take care of yourself. All right, so let's begin with the function. Red color will be good. All right, so diagram 1 actually show the relationship between the P, Q, and R. So it's given a set P mapped to the Q. So you can see P is mapped to the Q here. And by the function of x minus 2 over 3. And then map to the R. So when it map to the P map to the Q, and then Q map to the R, and then the Q map to the R, so the whole process, P to Q, and then Q to R, the whole process here is called GHX equals to x squared minus 4x minus 1. So if you learn about composite function before, yeah, you should know this one is we sub the hx first, then only we sub the gx, isn't it? So therefore, the first one must be the hx, the second one only is the gx. And then we know our hx, right? Our hx is between is equals to x minus 2 over 3. And definitely we don't have the gx, but at least we know the GHX. We can use it to find our GX at the end. So what they want for the first part, they ask us to write a function that map P, set P to the set Q using the function notation. So we just did. So which is this one. Okay, if you want to follow the pattern, you can write the double dot and then write something like this. This one is stand for a double dot of x. I'm not sure you need to draw this function notation or not. Yeah, if me, I would just write a equal sign. It would just help. But then there's say something like function notation. So I guess we just follow the pattern of the function here. Why not choose negeri sembilan? I'm not sure. Have I not discussed the negeri sembilan? Okay, maybe after the Putrajaya. I'm not sure we still have time or not. Okay, because I thought I already discussed about negeri sembilan. But maybe let me go check out this paper and then see how is it. If a lot of students request for negeri sembilan, maybe next week we skip about paper 2. We just straight away go to negeri sembilan and have a look. Okay, so yeah, this is the answer for A. B, find the inverse function for this one. Inverse function is very easy, right? So we will just let hx equals to the y. so that x equals to the h inverse y. Alright, this is something you need to know. So right now my hx is this thing, isn't it? So y equals to x minus 2 over 3. So want to make x as a subject. So 3y plus 2 equals to x. And what is my x? My x is h inverse y. So therefore, h inverse x is 3x plus 2. Done. Alright, this is my inverse function. And this is the way of doing the inverse function. Alright, so done. Okay, find a function that map q to the set R. So we know map set q to the set R is called gx. We don't have the gx, but we have the ghx. So over here, depend which method you like to use. Because if ghx right here, you need to know some idea. Is if I substitute h inverse into the ghx, when h inverse meet the h, the whole thing will become x. So eventually they can become the gx. Okay, this is the way number one. Way number two, you can use about the m method. Remember, if you watch some of my video, you should know we can actually use the substitute, let m equals to the hx, and then we do it. Okay, I'm going to show you both methods. Of course, over here I would recommend you to substitute the h inverse because we already have the equation. So yeah, what we want to do is we will sub the h inverse into the x here. So therefore we do that, we will get about some gx lah. Okay, so I think I write in the proper way. So I say gx will equals to gh h inverse x. So I have the gx. My gx is x squared minus 4x minus 1. You realize all my x, I will put a bracket for it because why? Because right now my x become my hx, which is 3x plus 2. So this one will become 3x plus 2. This one will become 3x plus 2. Alright, then I will just expand it. This one will be 9x squared plus 12x plus 4. Minus 12x minus 8 minus 1. Alright, 12x and 12x I simplified. This one will be 9x squared minus 5. So this one will be my gx. Done. Okay, this is the method number one. Method one. Alright, let's try about the method two. Okay, method 2 is I will let the hx equals to the m here. And I have the hx equation, which is x minus 2 over 3 equals to the m. So what I want to do here is I want to make x the subject. X equal to 3m plus 2. Okay, I will stay here first. So right now I have ghx equals to the x squared minus 4x minus 1. Then since the hx is m, I will say this is gm equals to x squared minus 4x minus 1. But in order to get gx, right, my gm here must be in term of m. So right now it's not in term of m, so I cannot say gm equals to x squared minus 4x minus 1 because gm must in term of m. So what I want to do is on the top here, I have an equation x in term of m. So then I can sub into here to get in term of m. Alright, so then you should be able to see this is what happened. So we will get 3m plus 2 square minus 4m for 3m plus 2 minus 1. Then we get back to the question just now. So we'll get 9m squared minus 5 for gm. So if I want to find the gx, it will be 9x squared minus 5. So eventually I will get back the same result. But this is just the second method. Okay, yeah, so this method you do not need to worry about the inverse function. In fact, you find that m actually is an inverse function, but it doesn't matter. You see which method actually you can help you understand better. Alright, but in this case, if you have g inverse, then yeah, if you have the h inverse, we can sub in to get the gx easily. So definitely we will find a faster way and easier way to solve it. I hope you can understand. Okay, so yeah, we done this one. Move on to the next one. So how are you? Yeah, I'm good. Just a bit tiring. as usual, my class from noon until now. Find the range value of x. Alright, so for right now, this one should be the quadratic inequality. So I just rearrange it. X plus 12 less than 5x squared minus 10x. Alright, then what I want to do now is I want to rearrange it, make it equal bigger than 0. So it will be 5x squared minus 11x minus 12. Alright, so bigger than 0, I prefer to write on the other side, bigger than 0. Because right now, I believe I should be able to factorize. I hope I'm not wrong. Get 11 should be something like 4 and 3. So it should be minus and plus. Alright, bigger than 0, we should go these two directions. Here should be 3 and negative 4 over 5. So therefore, my x value must be bigger than 3, or my x value must less than negative 4 over 5. Alright, if you have this model or calculator, definitely go ahead and type it. You should have an inequality symbol here. Alright, polynomial power 2. So you can just insert your equation. Let's say my equation look like number 1. So I key in the 1 here. This is 5. This is negative 11. And this is negative 12. Then the calculator will tell you the exact same answer with mine. Just the way they prefer to put the 3 less than x. But this one actually is the same idea. 3 less than x means x is bigger than 3, isn't it? So yeah, they are the same thing. Right, this is how we solve the A. We're done. Okay, B. It's given a quadratic function fx. Without drawing the graph, find the maximum point. Okay, this one it doesn't mention about completing a square. It doesn't mention about completing a square, but they say without drawing the graph. Maybe it hints about completing a square. But if the question doesn't mention about completing a square, I will just do dy dx. Easier. Because dy dx equals to 0, you will actually get about negative 4x plus 8 equals to 0. Then 4x equals to 8, x equals to 2. Then I can find they ask about maximum point, right? Yeah. Then I sub the 2 into my fx. So I will get negative 2 squared minus 8, 2 minus 7. Alright, this is negative 2 times 4 is negative 8 minus 16 minus 7. Alright, negative 24, negative 31. So therefore, my maximum point is 2 and negative 31. Alright, this one is using the differentiation. Okay, this is the differentiation methods, which we make dy dx equal to 0 to find our stationary point. Now I use a completing a square methods. So your mic is distorted. Oh my god. Really? Again, oh my god. Thanks for letting me know. I have no idea which part is going wrong here. I don't know. Is it the cable? No, the cable got no problem. Give me a few seconds to fix it. Mic testing, 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 mic testing. Yeah, I don't know. Now it actually seems okay, right? Yeah, maybe I have too many things to disturb my mind, but here I doesn't put any magnetic thing. Okay, yeah, thanks for letting me know, or else the 1 hour section also will be like that. Okay, so right now we want to do what? Complete a square from method. So complete a square, we just copy the equation first. Negative 2x squared plus ax. Fx equals to negative 2x squared plus ax, and then minus 7. So if I do the complete a square for this one, I will take out the negative 2. And then this one should be x squared minus 4x minus 7. So this one, if I expand it, this one should be x minus 2 squared and minus 4 minus 7. So this one should be like this, plus 8 minus 7. Done. Then I think yeah, this is plus, right? I think I make some mistake here. So this one will be plus, so this one will be 1 also. This one will be 1, because here I actually getting 1. Both are getting the same result. Yeah, here is plus 1. So from here, I know my maximum coordinate is 2 and 1 also. Okay, so yeah, so good. The good part of doing like both method is yeah, I can avoid the carrot mistake. Like just now, I forgot a plus sign, so yeah, my differentiation method somehow got the different answer. But like I say, this calculator can always help you to do the check your maximum or minimum coordinate. So if I go to the menu, I look for the equation, and then here, I choose polynomial, degree is power 2. Inside the equation, negative 2, enter, 8, enter, negative 7, enter. And then you can see they will tell me my maximum y coordinate is 1. So it's 1 here. And then and then maximum x coordinate is 2. So from here, I can also check my maximum coordinate by just typing the calculator. Yeah, so if you have this model of calculator, make sure you always double check it, because there's no way you actually waste the 3 mark here. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys can know how to use the technology. Alright, so number 3 here is a simple log questions. So if exam never specify which method, mean I can use the differentiation method, right? Yes. If the question doesn't mention any method, you can use any method you know, as long as it's the MF method to get the maximum point. Definitely you cannot straight away use a calculator and type the calculator and tell, oh, I know the maximum point is 2, 1. Yeah, you cannot do that. You need to show at least one method. Okay. All right, this one is 3, 7x equals to 65. All right, this one definitely there's 7 power of x equals to 65 over 3. It's a log question. In order to solve it, you can add the log 10, or if you are familiar with ln, you can add the ln for both sides. Because I prefer ln, one of the reason is easier to type in this model of calculator. Yeah, because the silver color one, the 570 ES, right, and I type the log in, straight away go to the log 10. But this one I type log, he want me to insert the 10 there. So it's kind of annoying. So this is a reason why I prefer using the ln. Because no matter what log base I use, I will actually get the same result. So it doesn't matter. So this one is ln 65 over 3 over ln 7. I just use the calculator. Ln 65 over 3 divided by ln 7. Ln is basically log base E because I know some SPM student is not so familiar with ln. Ln is log base E, because normally you familiar with common log, right? Log base 10. But yeah, they are the same thing. If you not believe me, I can show you. Okay, so if I go to the log 10, or any weird log lah, log 99 also doesn't matter one. 65 over 3 over log 99, 7. I'm still getting back the same result no matter what is the base of the log here. But important is you top the base of the two base must be the same lah. Okay, you cannot top is 99, bottom is 95. Definitely you won't get the same answer. So but I use a log base E also can what? So I just change the base into the E. Okay, so this is how I get the answer. But the question do ask you to round off to 3 significant figures. So yeah. So I would say my final answer is 1.58 in 3 significant figures. Okay, so yeah, I hope you can understand. It's quite straightforward. B is the quadratic. All right, it seems simple. X plus 4 equals to square root x plus 10. So the first step is I will square both sides. So if I square here, I will get x squared plus 8x plus 16. If I square here, I simplify, I get x plus 10. All right, move the x here minus x, so we'll get 7x. I move the 10 here minus 10, so I get 6. So, and then I will just factorize as normal. This one should be x plus 6, x plus 1. So therefore, x will equals to negative 6 or x will equals to negative 1. So this is just a simple 2-mark question to help to make sure student doesn't get 0, because this one is like the modern math question. Then lastly, they asked us to solve the log. Solve the log, first thing I check the base. One will be base 3, another one will be base x. Then I know both of them have different base, so this case I need to change the base. So yeah, let me just copy the question and let's do it together. So right now I have something like log base 3. 3x equals to log base x, 81 plus 1. Right, so in order to solve this kind of question, we need to change base. So I don't like the base x, so I will just remain this one. So this one is a 3 multiply x. So what I want to do is I will just call this one log 3 plus log 3x. And then here, I want to do the chain base thingy here. So this one I will say is log base 3, 81 right at the top, x right at the bottom, plus 1. And log 3 is 1. And log 3x, I will put there. Log 81 is 4. So 3x will be here, plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 gone. This one move to the other side, crossover, multiply. Then you should get the whole thing square equals to 4. Then by solving this one, I will just move the square to the other side to get the square root. So if square root 4, I will get positive negative 2. Then I will just find both of the answer here, which is log 3x equals to 2 or log 3x equals to negative 2. So from here, log rule tell me that 3 move to the other side become 3 power of 2, which is 9. And then this one, 3 move to the other side, it becomes 3 power of negative 2, which is 1 over 9. Alright, this is how we actually solve this kind of log questions. Still confusing about the completing a square. Yeah, I have many videos about completing a square, and or you can just go to YouTube there and type completing a square. A lot of very good teachers that will teach you how to do a completing square. Yeah, go check it out. And go learn that matters. In quadratic topic, it plays a very important role. Okay, so yeah, let me reply to my student. Alright, so yeah, I hope this log question makes sense to you. Alright, so if you want to change the log 3 to the log base x also can. But then in this case, I just think like change to the log base 3 will be easier. And yeah, this is 2 mark. We're done. Alright, so Miss Lim deposited some money into her account at the beginning of 2015, which is the compound annually. So compound over here is basically already tell you it's a compound interest. It's not the simple interest. So compound interest is geometric progression. It's a GP. So the table 4 actually show in her account in the end of the year. This table for show the amount in her account at the end of each year. Okay, so how many percent of interest does the bank give her? Depend how you want to do. Um, the simple way is from 2000 to 2100, we know the interest is about 100, isn't it? We can use 2000 minus 2100 minus 2000. We know the interest is 100. So since the interest is 100, I want to find the interest rate. I can use the interest divided by my original amount by 100%. By 100%. It's not hard to guess this is just a 5%. Right, this is method number one. Yeah, but if you prefer to use the progression method, this is 2000, this is 2100, this is 205. Well, we know we can find the R by doing the T2 over T1 in it. Yeah, you can also do 2100 divided by 2000. But over here, you will get something like this. 1.05. We know R is 1.05 doesn't mean it's 105%, right? If you do about interest question before in the geometry progression, this one means the 100% means the original amounts remain plus another 5%. Or you learn about index number, right? 105 means what? Increase 5%, right? So therefore, from here, you can also say the interest rate is 5%. Yeah, just depend which method makes sense to you. All right, so 2 mark. Yeah, you might think so. Maybe I don't like about the first two number. I prefer the second one. Let's see what happened. For the 2016 to 2017, the interest here is 105. So if you use 105 divided by 2100 by 100%, you will still getting 5% one. Don't worry, because the interest rate are fixed, but this is compound interest. Mean the number increase already, from there I increase 5% again. Okay. Then the next thing is if the pattern continue, how much does she have in the account at the beginnings of the 2019? Okay, so here is 2018. So let's say I call A equals to 2000. Then this is A. This is, or you can call this one as a T1. Then this is second term. This is third term. This is fourth term. This is fifth term. Okay. Now this one is a bit tricky because I actually got a slightly different answer from the marking scheme. Because why? When I read the question here, have some things. Okay, at first he deposit this one into her account at the early of this year. So that means until the beginning of the year of 2019, how many years is there actually? So from 2015 to 2016, we call 1 year. And then 2016 to 17, we call 1 year. 17 to 18, we call 1 year. 2018 to 2019, we call 1 year. So therefore, for me, I will just assume is 4 years. Yeah, so over here, I will just do something like T4. But because I checked the marking scheme they use T5 because it's 2019. But this is a tricky part, because if I put the money, let's say we put the money at the early of 2015, I want to until end of the 2015 only I will get a 5% interest, isn't it? So therefore at the early of 2019, what the money I have is the money I have in bank is the end of 2018, isn't it? And then since this money only display at the end of the each year, so I will just think this one make more sense to do a T4 rather than T5. Okay, I hope you get the idea of what I'm talking about. So it's 2000. My R is 1.05. We find already 1.05. And then power of 4 minus 1, which is 3. So which is 2000 multiply 1.05 power of 3. So I will just say this is 2315.25. Yeah. So how to know that this is geometry or arithmetic progression? Okay, if this is arithmetic progression, that means the interest rate this year to this year is 100, then next year to then this year to this year will be 100. It will remain the same one. It doesn't increase. That means the interest for each year will stay the same number, 100, 100, 100, 100. But for compound interest rate, I mean for geometry progression, right? 100 then will increase, 105 then increase again. So that one will be GP. So if you check the interest is not stagnant, then this one will be geometry progression. And of course, sometimes I cannot say always like that. You kind of need to understand the pattern of the question. Yeah, it depends how they want to treat you. For geometry progression, we use R. We don't use D. D is for the arithmetic progression. Yeah, we have about 70 students stay with me until now. Okay, any more question you want to ask me before I move on to question number 5? Okay, so let's move on to some simultaneous questions. Mr. Hassan has a rectangular piece of land, so he wants to build a house and a garden, as in the diagram 5. If the perimeter of the house is 72 and the area of the garden is 300, so this is 300 here. Sorry. Sorry. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? And then the perimeter here will be 72. Okay, so over here I kind of need to form about 2 equations here. So do you have all the Form 5 lesson? Because I need to do a revision. Yeah, if you join my master class, I should have all the Form 4 and Form 5 chapter by chapter in my what's wrong? Yeah, in my master class. Yeah, in my YouTube, actually I also have most of the content, but you need to search. I doesn't arrange one by one. I'm not sure I will do a math paper or not. Like I told many of my students here, I haven't touched the new topic yet, like networking, taxation, and insurance. I haven't touched all these topics yet. So and today I just teach one of my private student about math. I realized wow, change a lot have a lot of new term for SSM. Yeah. So I don't think I will discuss about modern math because I haven't mastered it. So I don't want to bring any wrong information to the student. Okay, so let's find the parameter first. So this is y, so here is 40 minus y. And here is x, the whole thing, x minus 6. So since this parameter is 72, basically mean double of 40 minus y plus double of x minus 6 equals to 72. So I will divide 2 for the whole equation, 36. So this is 40 minus y plus x minus 6 equals to 36. So this one is x minus y. This one will be 34. 34. Is it 34? Yeah, 34 move to the other side, I will get 2, right? 36 minus 34. Alright, or I can say x equals to 2 plus y. Okay, then we will form the area here. I will cut the area into the two pieces here. Okay, if the first pieces is this one is just called x times y, which is xy. Area is 300, which is xy. Plus, the second area, this one is 6 multiply 40 minus y. equals to 300 here. Alright, so then I will just sub my x value here, which is 2 plus y times y plus 240 minus 6y equals to 300. Then here I have y squared plus 2y, so it will be minus 4y after I simplified 2y. And then this one moved to the other side will be minus 300 minus 60 equals to 0. Then we'll just factorize it. So this one will be, what's number I should use? 10 and 4, isn't it? Sorry, 10 and 6 I mean. 10 and 6, this is minus, this is plus. So y equals to 10 or y equals to negative 6. Definitely y's length, I will just reject the negative 6. Length cannot be negative value, isn't it? So x will become 2 plus 10, 12. Alright, this is how I get a 6-mark question here. It's not really bad. As long as you know about parameter and know about area, then this one should be quite okay for you. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Trigo. 6 cotangent, let's do it. 6 cotangent theta equals to 7 minus tangent theta. Alright, solve it and from 0 to 360. The first thing is cotangent is 1 over tangent. And then I already see this is quadratic, so I multiply tangent theta for every single one. For first one, for second one, for third one. I multiply for the first one, I can cancel out. No more, left a 6 there. Then I'll multiply for second one is like this. Last one will be tangent square theta. I rearrange everything in one side. Tangent square theta minus 7 tangent theta minus plus 6 equals to 0. And then we can straight away factorize. If you can't see this quadratic, you can just sub tangent theta equals to m or k. It doesn't matter. So this one should be 6 and 1 minus for both. So therefore, the tangent theta will equals to 1 or the tangent theta equals to 6. Add sugar to coffee. Add sugar to coffee. Tell me tangent will get positive in the first and third quadrant. First is theta. Third is 180 plus theta. So I'm going to get the theta by just shift tangent. 1 is 45, alright. So theta is 45. Then I want to use 180 plus 45 to get the angle in the third quadrant, which is 225. And then here, I want to do the same thing, shift tangent, number 6 here. So I have something like 80.54. And then I'll plus 180, so I get 260.54. So therefore, if you want to group all your theta together, it's 45, 80.54, 225, and 260.54. Right, this is all my angle for this question. Yeah, 3 mark. Alright, it's not too bad. But if you have no idea how all these angles come out, then you need to go to watch my trigonometry tutorial. Yeah. Okay, it's given the cos theta equals to m in the first quadrant. Alright, so normally what I will do is, since the cos theta equals to m, in the first quadrant I will draw a triangle at the first quadrant. M will go into here. This is the unit circle. Unit circle, the hypotenuse is 1, right? So we can see m over 1. So, oops, what am I doing? Cos theta is m over 1, adjacent over hypotenuse. So the opposite can use the Pythagoras formula, right? Square root of 1 minus m squared. This one is Pythagoras, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So I'm using a Pythagoras here right now. And they ask us to find in terms of m. So what is cos 90 minus theta? Depend you want to use the cos rule or you don't want to use the cos rule. But because I know this one actually equals to sine theta, then I will just sine is OH. So it will be this answer over 1. So, or you can say straight away say this answer. But if you prefer the cosine rule, you can do that also. Cos A minus B tell us what? Cos A cos B plus sine B, isn't it? Yeah, you can use this formula for this question, but 2 mark, I doubt I will use this methods. So my A is 90 degree, my B is theta. So it's cos 90 cos theta plus sin 90 sin theta. So cos 90 is 0. 0 times this one is 0. Sin 90 is 1. 1 times theta equals to sin theta. So eventually you get sin theta, then after that you will still getting back the same result. So in this case, there's no way we need to use about this minus formula because it's just some extra step. But if you do not know cos 90 minus theta equals sin theta, then yeah, you can apply that rule. All students trust Cambridge. Yeah, my answer still yeah, as long as you follow the ASTC, then you always get the correct answer. All right, yeah, we done. 5 mark. 7. This diagram 7 you show the part of the straight line graph. So this one is the linear law. Find the relation between. Okay. So I guess the find relation is find the relation between y and x. Are they talking about the equation? Because relation normally I would say something like capital Y equals to something and capital X will equals to something else for Y equals to mx plus c. But in this case, they want the relation between both of them. Is this a linear law questions? Yeah, I guess they want the equation now. Okay, then from the equation over there is sort of the relation. Okay, so yeah, gradient is y minus y over x minus x. So it's 3 over 3, which is 1. All right, so y over x equals to m x squared plus c, right? My m I just got it is 1. And then c is, I want to find the c, I sub in the 1, 2. 2 equals to 1, 1 plus c. C equals to 1. So therefore, y over x equals to x squared plus 1. I guess this is a relation of them. So basically mean the y over x actually is equals to x squared plus 1. Yeah, I guess this is what they want for relation. And then find the relation y and x. So I think they want you to rearrange into the y in terms of x. So I will move my x to the other side. I will get x cubed plus x. Done. So yeah, this is y in terms of x. Just one step, they give 2 marks. Oh, okay. Is it too late if I become a member week before the SPM? If you're never too late, depend like how many hours you can spend per day. Yeah, because each of the tutorial video for each chapter, not say each chapter lah, I mean for one part of the chapter is about 1 hour. So if let's say you say one day you can spend like 10 hours watching my video, I think 1 week you can watch about a lot of video. Because 10 hours you can watch 10 video, right? That's mean 1 week you can watch about 70 video. So I think it's never be too late. But it just depend. Watching the video, you understand the concept, also no use one. MF, you need to do it and practice. So after you understand already, you make sure you go to find some question to try it out. The concept I teach in my tutorial class, see whether it applies to you or not. Then, yeah. And my student just told me the passing mark for MF is about 19. I think it's very low mark only, like 13 to 19. So yeah, you just need to focus on few topic. I think you definitely you definitely can pass. If you add 1M for C, then you need to put more hard work. You understand more topic. Trust in the uncle Y equals MF plus C. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Yeah, this one is considered very easy. Easy until I cannot trust myself. They give us the equation A equals to KB. So since A equals to KB, sub the A into here, 6 and n minus 1. K is a constant. B is 3, 7. So from here, I have two equations, one from the top, one from the bottom. So from the top there, 6 is equals to 3k. And k equals to 2. Done. Then another one, n minus 1 equals to 7k. Since k equals to 2, is 7 times 2, which is 14. K m equals to 15. Yeah, it's very easy to get a 2 mark here. No surprise. You can read the question. Okay, so part B also. Express the vector p plus q. So since they asked about vector p plus q, let's change color. I don't like so many red here. Okay, so p plus q. What's my p? My p is 7 and -1. My q is h and 3. So I join them together is 7 plus h over 2. This is my p plus q. It's quite straightforward. Then we done the part 1. And then they tell us the magnitude of it. I said, what's the magnitude formula here? You should know if a equals to xy, the magnitude of a is square root of x squared plus y squared. This is the magnitude formula, isn't it? So they tell me equals to square root 148. Since the magnitude for p plus q is square root 148, basically means what? Square root of 7 plus h squared plus 2 squared equals to square root of 148. Cancel the square root for both sides. 49 plus 14h plus h squared plus 4 equals to 148 is the quadratic equation. So I just solve as fast as I can. 53 minus 148. So it's -95 equals to 0. Then we will just factorize it as usual. So this is h95, I believe, and is 5155 and 19, isn't it? Yeah, minus and plus. So h equals to -5 or h equals to 19. Done. Okay, so yeah, you just need to understand what is the meaning of magnitudes. Yeah, magnitude basically means square root and then square both of your x and y. Then you solve it. A lot of quadratic here. But I really don't think the SPM will have a lot of quadratic like this. I think they prefer ask you to leave in term of h, leave in term of m, p, and q, something like that. Yeah, because they already know nowadays the calculator become more and more advanced. So that they will come out a question normally you cannot solve using the calculator easily. So why the p equals to 7 plus h? The p is not 7 plus h. This one is for the p plus q. 7 plus h is because I need to plus the top one and the top one. 7 plus h, I cannot plus, right? So I just put the 7 plus h here. And then -1 plus 3. So I get 2 here. This is the vector for p plus q. This is not the vector for p, but it is the vector for p plus q. I hope I answer your question for Wenqi. Pre-calculus is hard. Yeah. Am I make any? Yeah, this is plus and minus. Thanks. Yeah, because I get positive. I got positive 14, right? This is minus, this is plus. Yeah, carry mistake again. Oh my god. So this is 5, this is -19. Yeah. Good job to see a lot of students paying like full attention in my life here. Alright, so yeah, we done this question. Good. Number 9. Find the limits for the function of this one. When x approaching 0. So therefore, I will limit x approaching 0 for 3 over x minus 1. So I don't know. This one seems like a bonus mark question. 3 over 0 minus 1. So we will get -3. Yeah. Yeah, no surprise. Okay, done. The second one. Since the fx is this one, f prime x means differentiate one more time, isn't it? Differentiate one more time. Okay, this one, before you start to differentiate, I recommend you to split the fraction into left and right. So 3 over 5 multiply 1 over x squared, which is 3 over 5 multiply x of negative 2. Then only you start to differentiate it. So that you get negative 6 over 5 x minus 3. Okay, so then now only you insert the 1 over 2 into it. So it's negative 6 over 5. And then this one will be 1 over 2 power of negative 3. So it should be 48, negative 48 over 5, isn't it? Yeah, so you get negative 48 over 5 here. 2 mark, quite easy. But if you doesn't split the fraction into left and right, some students prefer split them into up and bottom and then do some quotient rule. It's going to struggle you for a while for the 2 mark. So yeah, use my method, it will be slightly faster. So it's given that the gradient of tangent is 6. So gradient of tangent means dy dx after I sub the x value into it. That means that one will be my gradient of tangent. Alright, just like that. So quite easy. So dy dx is ax plus 2. So I need to sub the x value into it in order to get tangent. So when x equals to k, my dy dx will be 6, negative 6, isn't it? Alright, so therefore 8k plus 2 equals to negative 6. 8k equals to negative 8. K equals to negative 1. Done. Okay? Yeah, so you must be very careful. F prime x is not equals to the f inverse x. Because this one is differentiation. But this one is inverse function. Okay, so both of them are totally not the same thing. So when you read that time, you must be extremely careful to avoid making any carry mistake. Okay, so yeah, just like that. 3 mark, very easy. Okay, I hope today maybe I can finish because this paper seems like not too hard, isn't it? 15 questions. Yeah. So integration, but it seems easy. I don't know. Okay, this one made me think a bit because we do have the mx equation, isn't it? Oh, this is information. It doesn't ask me to integrate. Sorry, I stuck for a while. I thought this is one they asked me to integrate. Okay, it's the information given. All right. It's very easy. The 2 over 3, you take it out. Then integrate from 5 to 1 mx dx here. So the first thing is before I substitute in, I want to change this one to 1 to 5. I don't want 5 to 1. So what I can do is I will add a negative for it. So if I take out a negative, become negative 2 over 3, then this one will just flip over. Do you see? Do you see how I change the 5 to 1 to 1 to 5? I add a negative in front. Then this one is negative 2 over 3 multiply 9. So simplify. It's negative 6. Done. Okay, B. Integrate 1 over 5 3k dx. It's not related one, is it? Alright, 3k dx. K3 I put outside, okay? Because 3 is a constant. Then I integrate k over here is I will get a kx. 5, 1, 23. Now the 3 move to the other side, divided by 3. So this one will be 5k minus 1k equals to 33 over 3. So this is 4k will equals to 33 over 3. So k equals to 33 over 12. Done. Alright, it's a bit simple. What's the meaning of gradient of tangent? What? Gradient of tangent means, yeah, in short means after you sub the x value into dy dx, you are getting gradient of tangent. This is a short answer. The longer answer is there's a curve here, and you have a straight line. You have a straight line will touch this curve at one point. Please touch one point. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so fail of using these tablets. Okay, assume here you just touch one point. So this point is called tangent point. So this equation we call tangent. So gradient of tangent is what is this gradient for that yellow color line? Yeah, what is the m here? So we know at the point A itself, at the point A, the gradient of tangent was same with the dy dx, only at the point A. Yeah, this is a short answer for gradient of tangent. You make MF look so easy. Yeah, MF have the hard question definitely, but this paper is just trying to help the student gain back some confidence so that student will not think the MF is very crazy. What do you think about last year SPM paper difficult? I would say it's okay because I think I saw the 2021, 2020. Yeah, got few K-bar question as usual, but overall it's not too bad. Quite similar to 2019 one. A lot of question ask you to leave your answer in term of M, in term of Q, in term of P, in term of R, something like that. Yeah, so that you cannot type the calculator. Calculator can only leave you in term of number, right? But they don't want a number. All right, move on to the next one. Oh my god, it's feast again. Don't feast, please. All right, this one, I don't know. This question I also got a different answer with the marking scheme, but I will explain myself and then you judge. You want to trust me or trust the marking scheme? Both are fine because I might be wrong, but yeah, as a teacher, I show my understanding also. Yeah, my analysis, and then I let you to decide yourself. Okay, we have the four-letter codes, and then we want a four-letter code is formed using this cemerlang, this word. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we have 9 letter, and then we have, okay, let's work out the vowel and consonant. So for the vowel, we have double E and the A here. And then for consonant means not the A, I, or U, isn't it? Consonant, we have C, we have M, we have R, we have L, we have N, and we have G. Okay, so yeah, so total will be 9. So right now I want to make a 4-letter code, and this code with some condition here. They want to make sure the arrangement is begin and end with the consonant letter. So that means I want to make sure I use the consonant to start and end. So right now, imagine if I have 4 letters here, this one must be consonant. Middle, this one can be anything. A stands for anything. Can be anything, consonant or vowel. Okay, A means anything. Because there's no condition. C means consonant, alright? V means vowel. Okay, this is some short form. So therefore, because they want the consonants, right? I have how many consonants here? Number of consonants will be 6, right? I have 6 of them. I want to choose any of 2 here. So I will just do something like 6P2. Okay, 6P2 is 6 consonants here. I choose 2. And at the same time, I arrange them. That means it's already include both of them can swap place already. Okay, so example, after I choose 2 already, for anything here, I left how many to choose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still have another 7 of anything. Anything mix the consonant and vowel. So I still have 7 of them. So 7 of them, I will choose 2 and arrange them. Okay, this is what's the marking scheme show times 7P2. So we have something about 1260. But if you read the question carefully, the question do say something important. They says without repeating any of the letter. So if without repeating any of the letter, now you have a problem because you have double E. If here I put anything, that means that's possible, I get something like C, E, E, G, then this kind of number is not acceptable. Isn't it? Because they say without repeating. But we have the double E. If we straight away do what the marking scheme tells us, there's some number in it we have double E. Not one, it's some of them. So I want to find how many double E I have, and then from there I will just minus it. So therefore, I have 4 letters here. So right now I want to solve about double E problem. So I will purposely put double E here. I will not do something like 3 over choose 2 here. Because if I 3 over choose 2 there, maybe I can choose about E and A. This is not what I want. So this is the reason why here these 2 must be the consonant as well, isn't it? Must be the consonant also. So consonant is still, we have 6 consonants. We will choose 2 and arrange them. Since this is double E, this is only one way and one way. 1 times 1 is 1. So therefore, I want to find what is my 6p2, which is 30. So therefore, among the 1260, I have 30 number will have double E in between. So therefore, my final answer should be 1260 minus 30. So it will be 1230. Maybe the first E and the second E is different. I don't know. Maybe. But the question doesn't mention any things like they are the different E. So over here, what I will do is I will just take it out. Unless the question do mention there are they just say, oh, all the E here is not identical. Or maybe they put E1, E2. If not, we cannot simply assume they have the different E. Because the question doesn't say so. So we cannot simply assume it. Okay, you get my idea, right? Oh, this is just my thought. Yeah, I might be wrong. I don't know. Right, so B. A volleyball team consists of 6 students from children. These 6 students want to choose for 8 from 4. I have 8 of them. From 5, I have how many of them? I have 5 from 5 students and 8 from 4 students. And I will choose 6 here. Calculate the number was in the team, which the team can be formed if the team must consist exactly 4 from 4 students. Alright, so here I must be from 4, from 4, from 4, from 4. Therefore, another 2 must be the from 5, right? There's no other choice already. So therefore, I had 8 from 4, I want to choose 4. It's called 8C4. I have 5 from 5, I want to choose 2. It's 5C2. Multiply. Alright, this 700 way of doing this is not too bad. So the answer is 1260. Blur already. Yes, I checked the marking scheme before I make this live streaming. I know the answer is 1260. Okay, which is if there's no double E, maybe this is E, another one is O, then no repeating letter, I will not do this extra step, which is minus the double E thing. Because the question say this number code or this what letter code the letter cannot be repeated. This is the reason why I don't know. Based on my experience, is it possible to have a circular permutation in the SPM? But I think the circular cases very, very likely will come out in this year. This is from my guessing. Okay, so whoever do not know how to do the permutation for circle, I have a video for it. Or you can just go to YouTube. A lot of other teachers teaching it as well. I don't know. I feel like this is the first year of KSSM, right? So they definitely want to show this exam paper is different with the KBSM. So if I'm the teacher who designed the paper, definitely I will put more like new add-in topics into it to show that this paper is not the same as the previous paper. And like the circular permutation is one of it. Like the function asks you to draw the inverse function one, reflection at the line y equals x. That one is the second thing I think they will ask about that. So you just check what is the new thing compare between KBSM and KSM. I think those things will come out this year. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, some coordinates questions. All right, so okay, we have some point. So we have some point here. Point P is 1, -1. Point M is H and K. And point Q is 6 and 4. They lie on the straight line. So this straight line will have something like P, M, and Q. And the ratio of it is 2 and 3. H and K are constant, fine. So this one is basically just use the ratio formula. If you do not know how to use a ratio formula, then it is some bad news to you. You go to learn, it's very easy only. So yeah, the ratio formula tell me that 2 multiply the further x, 2 times 6 plus 3 multiply the further x, 3 times 1 divided by total ratio will equals to the middle x value. After I done the x part, I'm going to do the same theory for y. 2 multiply the further y, 2 times 4. 3 multiply the further y, 3 times -1. Divided by total ratio will equals to the middle k. Alright, so yeah, this is how we find h and k. So h will equals to this is 15 divided by 3, which is 5. This is 8 minus 3, which is 5, which is 1. Okay, done. Then we get the h and k. Quite easy. So yeah, I hope. Yeah, good good to see the MF Guardian. Yeah, I watched some of your video. Are really awesome. Yeah, for those students who really understand better in Malay, I strongly recommend you to go to his channel. Yeah, he's doing some very good content here. All right, so let's move on to the next one. All right, so the straight line y equals to 3x plus 12 is parallel to this straight line. So where h is the constant, determine the value of h here. So h equals to 3, right? Yeah, h is equals to 3, is not mistaken. Am I not? Yes. Oh my god, I write 5. My mentor is like 15 divided by 5 is 3, but I write 5. I don't know why. But yeah, thanks the Poppy and Katsu for telling me the 3. Yeah, it's the 3. Trust yourself. Don't trust me because my energy is quite low, so I tend to make a lot of carry mistake now. Yeah. So okay, so parallel means same gradient, right? So same grade. What? So easy. Okay, 3 equals to h plus 4. H equals to -1. Right? It's just way too easy for these 2 marks. Yeah, I think maybe the Putrajaya students are very tension, so the teacher trying to help them to relax. I don't know. This question seems like way too easy. Okay, but it's good. I hope this year SPM look like this. All right, so R is a move. R is the locus definitely. Move such as the distance from of the point from P and from Q are always the same. So let's say I have a P is over here and Q is over here. So my R will move like this. So this one will be my locus R. Because you can see if my R is over here, the distance from Q here and distance from P here, both of them are the same thing. If my R is over here, then my distance from P and distance from Q will be same also. So no matter how I move my R, I definitely have the same distance from P and same distance from Q. Even my R go to the middle is still the same. The distance from P and from R, they are the same here. So describe this locus. I guess what they means is like they want you to name what is this equation or locus. So I see like this one we will normally in this topic we call it perpendicular bisector. Okay? Or we call equation of perpendicular bisector. Okay? So hence find out this equation. Alright, so since we want to find out this equation, we need to write out the coordinate P also. R is xy. My y looks very ugly. My P and my Q. Where's my P and Q? By the way, P is 1, -1. And Q will be 6, 4. Alright, since there will be equal distance, I will say PR will equal distance to the QR. Alright, then I just use the distance formula here. I can easily get the answer I want. So PR focus on distance formula x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So this one is x minus 1 square plus y plus 1 square. And then this one will be, let me write nearest. This one will be x minus 6 square plus y minus 4 square. Since there's no number in front, I can cancel out the square root, expand it. This is x squared minus 2x plus 1. This is y squared plus 2y plus 1. Equals to x squared minus 12x plus 36. And then here I will plus y squared minus 8y plus 60. Alright. Yeah, because this one is a straight line. So you should expect your equation doesn't have x squared and y squared. Because perpendicular bisector line is a straight line. So x squared and x squared I cancel out. Y squared and y squared I cancel out. 12x I move to the other side plus 12x. So I get 10x after I simplify both of them. And then the y I have negative 8y. Move to that plus 8y. I have 10y. Here I have 2. Here I have 42. Minus 42. So minus 40 equals 0. Alright, this is my equation. Alright, this equation will be perpendicular bisector to the P and Q. Okay, so yep, I hope you get it. So what do you think is the hardest trial? I don't know, some like some MRSM questions are very hard. Some SBP questions also quite hard. Johor also got few questions is really hard. I think each state also like quite hard. But this Putrajaya one just surprisingly easy. Because just now some question I just like scroll through. I didn't really like go into like detail because when I scroll through I feel like I can do, then I will just skip. So but now I discover I realize it's like quite easy. Alright, let me discuss this one as the last question for today. Because I still need to prepare my A-level class tomorrow. So you can see I'm so tired and I still need to open the A-level book and study. So yeah, it's not easy to be an MF teacher. Alright, so okay. So you just imagine this diagram 13 is show the cross of the log floating in water. So the cross section is a circle with a center O and a radius 30. So this log is not really our log. This log is actually a wood, right? This wood actually floating on the water. Okay, in the water, but it's not all part in the water. Only this part is inside the water. Okay, so wait, teacher, can you explain about the locus thing again, please? Why the locus thing is like quite easy, right? So because you already know they are equal distance, here they already tell you what distance R from P and from Q are always the same. So this is the reason why I say PR is equals to QR. Then use the distance formula, put two distance formula together, equal them, solve it. You got the equation of locus. And why this time the equation of locus don't have x squared and y squared? Because like I show you, the dotted line in between, this one is the equation of locus. this line is a straight line. This is the reason why you don't have x squared and y squared. So I teach the Form 6. I don't know. I actually, some of the Form 6 topic I know, but it's not all. But because I start teaching A-level since I was very young, because last time I don't care and I thought, we can just learn ourselves. Then like when I study university that time, I start teaching A-level as the part-time. But I already stopped like 5 and 10 years. Then, oh my God, explore my age. Then I reteach the A-level again. But right now the A-level is not that hard than the last time. A lot of topic they put into the A-level further math already. So yeah, so I think I can still do it. But then since many years I haven't do already, student will ask me a lot, why like that? Sir, why like this? Why like that? It's very hard for me to explain why. Some question I know how to do, but I don't know why. So this is the reason why I need to study. But STPM, I never teach before. So I do not know whether I can handle or not. Same idea to the matriculation and UEC. Yes, the student will ask me teach all this topic. But I think the concept, most of the concepts are similar. So yeah, and a lot of students PM me, sir, can you do STPM? Especially last year from 5 students. Because they are going to STPM, they hope I can make more STPM video. I just tell them I will help them once I have time. But my this year schedule is that terrible. So I hope I can I already opened a Chinese version of my YouTube channel. I don't even have time to post the content yet. So oh my God. So so yeah, so definitely I can teach some of the Form 6 topic. Yeah, when I have less classes or I have more time, I will definitely post more pre-U content. Okay, because now already a lot of very good SPM teacher out there. So yeah, so maybe I don't want to focus so much on SPM anymore. I just want to go to the higher level like pre-U, STPM, A-level, matriculation, or OSMath, or MAFI. Yeah, depends what pre-U you are talking about. And I even plan to go to take the master in mathematics. Yeah, because I have the degree in psychology. And yeah, some college actually want to hire me to teach in their college. But then I cannot because according to MOE, right, psychology degree cannot teach mathematics in college. So this is the reason why I lost some job opportunity as well. Yeah. Or else you might someday you will see me in some of your college. I'm not sure as a student or as a teacher. As a student, maybe I'm taking the master there. As a teacher, maybe I'm higher. Yeah, because but this one is about last time lah. Because the MCO that time I just worry I have no income how to survive. Then I go to look for the job. Yeah, got one quite famous college actually asked me do you want to come here to help us to teach? Yeah, everything I passed all the interview and my resume all look okay, but just my degree is not okay. So this is the reason why I plan to take the master in mathematics. But I never really so pro in mathematics, because even the university also asked me, you come here to do the test first. Yeah, I need to pass. They have some pre-calculus test and some pre-algebra test, something like that lah. I'm not sure how hard is the test. Is my knowledge is enough for it or not? So I don't know. But if I want to like more pro in this career, then master in mathematics is a must for me. But I don't really like math until that level. So even though you see I do a lot of math video, but the higher level math is not about calculation, some more it's about a lot of justification, proving, and want to show, and even need to write an essay for a math theory. So this is something like not so math about math. But who knows? Maybe one day I will like it. So yes, that's lost the job already because no taking math degree. Yeah. So telling he's not good at math in the biggest cap. No lah, because you right now you in the SPM, so you think I'm very pro. Because I have many friends they take something like actuarial science or they are some very pro engineering students. They are engineer lah, so their math is like they pass their math book to me. I flip like few page, I feel burning already. I cannot understand at all. Yeah, so I definitely understand the higher level is very hard. And last few years I teach some year 2 engineering student before about some differentiation one, very crazy one in engineering. Second year or third year I forgot already. The student pay me to teach him. It's very different with the SPM differentiation one. So yeah, a lot of things to learn. I can say, but I can say calculus is very important. No matter differentiation or integration. If you plan to go for the uh, engineering path, definitely you please love about calculus. Even you want to go actuarial science, you also have a lot of calculus. So you make sure you love it. Okay, back to the IMF. Actually, I want to end the live streaming soon. Okay, but let's come back to here. Yeah, but YouTube actually pay me like very little only. So, but it's still okay. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, so right now they ask us to find the minor angle in radian. So we want to find this angle. So since I know this one is a radius also, so this one will be 30. So here will be 24. So you should be able to see a small right angle triangle. Okay, so this is 30 and this is 24. Then I can find this angle. This angle is the half of this angle. And maybe I call it theta over 2. So I'm going to adjacent and hypotenuse, I will use cos. Theta over 2 is 24 over 30. So I can find the theta over 2. I will let angle AOB equals to my theta. Okay, so I will just shift cos 24 over 30. So it's about 36.87. So my theta is times 2 for this angle. In radian. Oh my god. In radian, let's do again. Change the calculator in the radian. Angle unit. Again, angle unit radian. Shift cos 24 over 30. 0.6435. Then theta equals to times 2. I think 3 decimal will be good enough. 287. Okay, so this is my answer for part 1. And then find the length of the arc APB. Alright, they asked about A. So I don't know. Is very easy. So since we know this one is 1.287, S equals to R theta. So the S is basically APB, right? R is 30, theta is 1.287. So this answer times 30. So it'll be 38.61 centimeter. Done. Yeah, I forgot to change the unit. But because I know this topic, need to use radian. So when I see my angle is value so big, I already know it's a degree. So luckily, I still have some awareness here. Yeah, so or else I would lose some marks. So C, they want to find the cross area under the water surface. So basically, blue color for water. So yep, this is the log inside the water surface, which is here. They want to find this area. So it's basically a sector plus a triangle, isn't it? Okay, we have a major sector. So the area, the major sector is half r square theta. R square. Theta, I want to put this angle. This angle is 2 pi minus 1.287, right? Which is 360 minus it. But pi here, they ask you to use 3.142. Then we just follow. Minus 1.287. So, yep. So this one will be 4.997. Okay, plus a triangle is half AB sine C. Half my A is 30, my B is 30, sine C. C is 1.287. Okay, make sure you calculate it in radian because you have sine radian to do this. So I can just type everything, then I got the answer. This one is 900 lah, okay, times 4.997 plus 1 over 2. This is 900 as well. And times sine 1.287. Okay, so the total area will be this amount, centimeter square. So why is it theta over 2? Okay, very good questions. Let me explain one more time. Okay, because they asked about the whole angle. The whole angle is theta. But because I want to use half of the triangle to solve it. So I actually divide this theta into the half of it. I only take half of the angle. So this is the reason why it's theta over 2. Yellow color is so fail. So it's theta over 2. Yeah, I only take half of the triangle. But because my objective is to find the theta, so this is the reason why I didn't stop at theta over 2. I want to make sure I will stop at the theta. Okay, so we still have some questions. You can go to check it out yourself, or else I will just mix some of the question with the live streaming next week. Yeah, I know MF, we only left about how many weeks do we have before your exam? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. The fourth Thursday, next one is exactly the 24th of March, which is your SPM exam. So we still have 3 more lessons. I mean, we still can have 3 more classes before the SPM. So don't give up. Go to print out this paper. If you join the Telegram, I actually share this paper at the Telegram. Or else you can just look for the Alvin or some other moderator. They will help you out for the paper. Or you can just go and Google it. Yeah, I believe last time I shared a link at the community tab over there. Also have this paper. Print it out. Try to do it yourself. Even though it's so easy, but can you do it yourself without my help or not? So this is something I want you to test it out. Since now still have about one month time for you. So it's the last subject. So MF is the last subject, right? Yeah, I heard my students say it's the last subject. After MF, still have some other subject which is not so famous one. Okay, so yeah, and still have 2. Next week you start exam, right? Or next week. I think your SPM is starting soon. So yeah, just put all the effort at this few weeks. Yeah, don't. I know you want to have a lot of entertainment or hang out or whatsoever thing you like to do, but let go all the entertainment thing, full force on the study. Only suffer for few weeks only. You won't suffer for many months, just few weeks. And then you will enjoy after result come out, go to university, you can enjoy quite some time. But university is not as fun as you think, but you still can enjoy. So full force study for this few weeks. And make sure you take care of your health also. So eat some supplement, vitamin C, or drink more water or some orange. Yeah, all the best. I see you guys next week. For my master class today, I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Bye bye and have a wonderful night. Bye bye.